Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over in our test account and Lyrical Exploration is up, which is just kind of like a little mini event. Knight's Path is up, Mystic Star Zone is up, Heroes of Espria just concluded. We also do have the Temporal Rift that is up, so it's kind of crazy, as well as the shop refresh. So we want to look at the Lyrical Exploration and the shop refresh in this video. Make sure you're not missing out. Now, Lyrical Exploration overall is a multitude of really quests. So looking right here, they have two different things and two goals in a majority of these. So using support heroes in different avenues in AFK Arena or luring beasts. You can see this is quest number 1. It goes all the way to quest number 15. So there are specific things that you have to do in here. The big thing to remember is acquiring 2 elite Mauler heroes. We have the Wilder, we have Light Bearers. So save your summons right now. So when you're doing summons and you're getting these elite heroes, they are acquiring them. Going in here and finishing this out, of course, is going to yield you a bunch of different chests, which are the chests of wishes. Now, these, of course, very, very important because you have access to 3 of the biggest things within AFK Arena. Number 1, the red chest. Number 2, the elemental cores. And then number 3, the baits, depending on where your beast resonance. And the primary thing that you're looking to build out of here, in my opinion, would be the chest of wishes, is getting those baits. The importance of getting the beast to resonance level 18 is an absolute game changer. Pulling these baits out of here will, of course, allow you to do that much, much faster. Once you get it to 18, and I cannot stress it enough, once you get the beast resonance to 18, I know it does take some time, you're pretty much done with it. You have all the skills and abilities. You have all of the beast unlocks. And in future beast release, you're already going to have them at 18, making it incredibly, incredibly easy to go ahead and do this. Now, you'll also notice, though, there is companion points. There's undergo 5 hero ascensions at the temple. So again, making sure that you're saving, because they've changed some of these up through the years, but making sure that you're saving pretty much everything right now until the point this goes up on the global servers. You can see we have Light Bearers right there. Defeat 15 Labyrinth bosses. This also does allow you the sweep function. So we've used this before where if you're going ahead and you're sweeping the entire labyrinth, it is going to give you credit for 3 every single time. But there's one that is in here that I'm looking for, fast rewards 10 times. That might take a couple different days, but a lot of players in here with the treasure scramble or treasure expert level. And the treasure scramble does again come with time. And then there is the guild hunts. This is another one where you have to be in an active guild. If you're not farming out Riz every single day, you want to make sure that you're getting this and you're hitting these goals, because of course this is going to allow you to get a free chest. Now in here, kind of sad to see the heroes that are in here, because when you think of heroes and utility, right now the original version of Thane not being used anywhere. Trishia, very niche informations. The original version of Baden, interesting enough, still being used right now in the Nightmare Corridor, which again is kind of a niche formation based on the boss, but is still working in the Nightmare Corridor. And then Naruko would be probably one that I would pick. But overall, when you think of the regular general 4 factions of heroes, there's not a big need to really build any of them, because you have the wish list. You're going to have summons, you're going to have common scrolls, you're going to have everything through normal gameplay to build out the heroes. So a lot of players, and I am doing this as well, choosing Wukong. Now, the reason for this is we know Wukong comes in the Labyrinth store, but overall, once you get Wukong up to 5 stars, which for some of the newer players could be a long time, but once you do get them to 5 stars, you can swap additional copies of Wukong. It is a 3-to-1 ratio, if I remember correctly, within the Rickety Cart, to go ahead and swap 3-to-1 for different heroes. So you can actually swap, I think it's 2-to-1 for regular heroes, 3-to-1 for Celestials, but I can go in there in Celestials and Hypos. I can swap my additional or extra copies of Wukong to get other heroes in there, which is pretty cool. Again, it does take a long time to do it, but we're at the point where Flora and Wukong, I believe, are pretty much maxed out at this point. Now, the other thing we have in here is the shop refreshes. This is something that you do not want to underutilize, that you want to make sure that you're not, it says not satisfied with the goods. For the first 2 times in the store, refreshes are free, limited to the store, the guild store, the challenger store. This is very, very important because it allows you to farm, not utilizing your diamonds, but it will allow you to farm the stuff that is in the shop. So thinking of your essence with the ability to actually do the free refreshes, your essence, if you're getting your primordial amplifying emblems out of here, also if you're getting the Pokecoins, or if you're buying stuff out of here as well. looking at our pre-order list, let's say we even go in here and we do, you know, the regular ones that we're looking at. So boom, boom, boom. Even looking at some of the stones in here. So we'll go with our po coins. We'll grab our shards out of there. Of course, the gold. We want the essence out of there. And then we'll get the primordial, the amplifying emblem. So this is pretty much a base of what you can buy every single day. If you're looking to build, and again, thinking of the baits, the cores, the arcane staffs, out of here, honestly, as much as I like the baits, building out the baits, super, super important to build them. This is really the only place for most players legitimately to get arcane staffs at all, period. That's it. This is it. You might get, you know, 10. I believe we got 10 from the Abyssal Expedition. But overall, the ability to build collections, and I know it's getting a little bit easier, but to summon up your totems to build out those collections, very, very imperative. So this might even be worth building it, just thinking long-term, thinking about, you know, kind of building it out. But once we go in here, we drop our quick buy, then you can do your free refresh. We can even do, again, our quick buy. Of course, these are only going to be with gold, so make sure that you are managing your gold. But when you think about this, is you're getting a lot more shards, po coins, and of course the essence. Instead of getting just 500 a day, we are now getting 1,500 a day for the entirety of the event by finishing this. And you're also picking up all of these stones. Of course, these are bought by diamonds, but you are picking up the stones in the entirety. Now, thinking of the other shops like the guild store, this refresh is kind of weird because all of these items, most of them, I mean, short of Hildwyn now, and of course Eugene, you can only get one, and most players don't have anywhere near enough tokens to get more than one. But you can actually go in here and you can buy a copy of Eugene. You can do the refresh, and a lot of times the big one in here is if you're looking to do the refresh in here, for majority of players, it's looking for that dimensional gear. The dimensional gear is the one that does randomly pop up in the shops, but this gives you essentially 2 additional opportunities to build out or get that dimensional gear. But honestly, sad to say, the dimensional gear needs to be added to other places, or we need more guild coins as we get more resources, because of course with Hildwyn and Eugene in here, and the insignias and the time emblems, you're not going to have enough, and I'm going to have to see exactly what the reset, and this resets in what, 7 days. If we can accumulate enough coins to get everything in here, I don't think so. I don't think we have enough tokens, or we have enough guild coins to get everything in here, meaning 1 copy of Hildwyn, 1 copy of Eugene, all of the time emblems and the insignias. I don't know if we have enough coins if we accumulate those in that 30-day window to get everything in the shop. And then of course, once you buy something, you can refresh it, but this top row is limited, meaning it's not going to do anything in there short of putting in another copy, which you can get tomorrow anyways. This shop again needs to be revamped. And then of course the challenger store, again, kind of a weird one to go ahead and reset, because when it comes to tokens itself, most players aren't going to have enough tokens to build 1 or 2. So the refresh in challenger store again is kind of weird. Just for the fact that we don't have enough resources and we don't generate enough resources to actually go ahead and refresh this every single day. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. On a side note, thinking of the new hero, a lot of players were kind of talking about the Capricorn that she is holding, and also it being a Thanksgiving hero. Now we are already seeing this hero in the Nightmare Corridor, of course, run with the awakened version of or the original version of Baden, which I kind of figured, because when you think of the energy battery, but then when you look at the exclusive furniture right here, the allied summons take fatal damage, they become immune, really making a big difference. So I think this is going to be a big priority hero to have within an AFK arena. But again, that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.